run defender. He's got a double team on that play, and he just throws the two guys away and down the line for the tackle. Watch, he's got Blake Bell and Dalton Schultz, the two tight ends on him. Watch him. Stands him up.
Who? Oh.
Pretty stout against the run.
That's the absolute freak. Second overall
that's
pick
what
out of Ohio State.
That's usually what you wear in practice.
3rd and 1 for the Cowboys.
Man, don't be wearing that in the game. I think you get fined for stuff like that.
They'll throw it on 3rd and short. Dalton steps up, hits a crossing Cooper, and they convert 3rd and short with a gain of 4.
Dinky dunk.
He had a step on Kendall Fuller.
I mean, that's the thing, man.
And again, that's hard. It's what we see, down tight on the goal line, 3rd down situations. We're going to challenge the coverage to be able to move with the receiver through all the traffic.
The rest of the season?
And you watch right here.
I'm not feeling that one.
Formation right there. We've got Ezekiel coming out the other way.
One-dimensional, dog.
Yeah. Oh, man. The way he wasn't moving in the pocket. Last week,
just a lot of
when the pocket collapsed, I'm like, "Don't move." He just standing there.
Oh shit!
I got all day.
All day? No, you don't.
I got all day. No, you don't got all day, bro. You got microseconds to throw that ball. If you can't throw that ball, move.
That's it.
Hold on. Well, we are streaming, but this
still feels like it has to be an important part.
Slow, I guess. Suck.
And the thing I love is, he really feels like they could do it, but he shoulders
Pollard out there.
You need to eat more, dog.
The blame because of his fumbles. I'm the
After
one
that
who's got
run,
this out of the
we
ability.
need some positivity.
Why he didn't go out of the way? What happened? I was
stay committed to the run. So I've got to take care of the football.
They wasn't making no block. He just juking people, and then
leaning on these defenses so we can run.
When you run it back, if you gotta stop and juke somebody gonna catch you from behind. But if people making a blocks. Look at that red mustache.
Yeah, did some good things.
Cut that shit off.
They'll fake it to Pollard. And the bootleg, there's Schultz.
Okay.
Wide open.
Oh.
Man, don't pull a Daniel Jones. Remember that shit?
He was gone, though. He was out of there.
Hey, man, he just failed. He just,
like, oh shit.
That boy's like, I'm going to score a touchdown, y'all. Hey, I hear my people's watching. Watch my goals.
I'm fast.
Slap hand. Come on.
He could have slowed down and still made it.
Talking about, yeah, I mean, he was wide open. He tackled himself.
He was gone.
I know anybody that had that point spread pissed.
The tight end stumbling and staying on his feet, getting to the 45 where DeShazer Everett brings him down. First down gain for the tight end of 14.
Name.
It's the weakest stumble.
People start saying how the coach don't know shit.
Right, we had Daniel Jones Thursday night.
Yeah,
We had last night.
That ain't a good look. Not this early.
No, hell no.
I mean, the thing is, he come in, people don't like him. Like he,
What, Nolan?
Nolan and
Michael. You can't change that style.
He didn't jail with nobody. He probably came in.
I'm the big man.
I'm the big man, but look, he wasn't even like you ever had like jobs where you get new managers or whatever, and they don't really introduce themselves to you, but they want to come and tell you stuff.
Boy, he catches that in
they want to tell you stuff, but they don't even introduce yourself first before you start barking orders. That's how you get off on that wrong foot.
To get inside, and gosh, Andy Dalton puts it right between the eights.
And then there's another thing. I was talking about this on the video. Somebody
got to make plays, and that's been one of the other big things is just,
and they messing up
needing their
key
guys to step up and make these
wrong,
critical snaps. And that was an opportunity
just go
for
down
CeeDee
line.
Lamb right there.
Yeah, you messed it up. You messed it up. No, you ain't managing
for
it
the
right.
Cowboys.
Jump.
Here comes Young, untouched.
What a
play.
And all he can do is heave it out of
Well,
bounds.
they had to. Somebody. It might have been offense though.
It was offside. I saw the dude jump.
It's on jump, but was it because the offense moved though? All right.
Four-man rush. Unmarked
and
coming off of the edge.
Kind of getting stuck a little bit. Nah, okay, yeah, they jumped.
Montez Sweat.
Break.
And he gets overlooked on the other side. Everybody focuses on Chase Young.
We don't go to forward dog.
No, hell no.
Just looking at that bag, I think people
get him here for a penalty, and they'll have another chance at the third down, 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, we need to
bring pretty two good edge
points.
I'll take a field goal.
I'll take a field goal.
I mean, then we playing Washington.
But shit.
I know what I'm saying. Like,
Urban getting his first meaningful snaps this year as the starter.
So far?
Yeah.
I ain't got a chance to sit down and watch them. So I don't know. But I'm looking at 9. I'm looking like, how they get 9? I was like, actually, when I started watching it, 9 was the. It was already 9-0.
Okay.
Maybe this one work better. It's funny, man. This mug will work all. This mug
You don't want it to work.
I swear, when I ain't really tripping off of it, it'll work. Then some days it just give me all hell. Wrong, show me this damn site. You do that 5 times, it'll work. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Damn. Let me know that score changed so I can change it on the thing.
Andy Dalton rushed to the left for 4-yard gain. So it's fourth and 1.
So they gonna go for it?
Man, I don't know. I got my picks in the car, so Dallas need to win.
Oh, you
Yeah, I picked Dallas.
Yeah, I picked Dallas too. I thought for sure they ain't gonna lose against Washington, but I don't even know now.
Let me get off your Wi-Fi and see if that works. It didn't start messing up, so I came in, huh?
It probably took some off. Technical difficulties right now. It's showing up, yeah. Man. Look like they still got the ball. So they watch. So they converted.
Fourth and 1, Andy Dalton, incomplete pass down the middle intended for Michael Gallup.
That's our whole season right there, man.
So Washington got it at the 45. They 45, so almost to 50.
That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck they just didn't run it?
Ah, shit.
Why? That's why I don't like Mike McCarthy.
Dumb shit like that.
Man, just run it, man. You got one more yard. Get that yard.
Again, you got pressure on the quarterback and good coverage down the field. That's 2 back-to-back plays where they've had really nice coverage down the field. There's where you want to go immediately. You got Chase Young.
This is 4th and 1.
So athletic. Yeah. You've got to make that quick decision. They covered the quick out to the flat where you wanted to go. That's your primary read. And then Andy Dalton's trying to make something happen, but he's got
game
Chase
we played
Young
all year.
Yeah.
They suck.
Turns it over on downs. Washington has it at the 45, leading 9-3.
Touched it.
Hey, 2-6. Lefty.
Wow. This ain't even funny no more. Like when Stephen A. come out and making jokes, it ain't even funny no more.
Antonio Gibson, already career high 72 yards today. Spins for a few, gets stopped by Vander Esch, and we check in with Carissa for a game.
So we behind
Next, Joe,
right now.
Panthers trailing 14-3 in New Orleans when Teddy Bridgewater, facing his former team, goes up top. DJ Moore, the recipient of this 74-yard score. Panthers down by 4.
All right, Carissa, in a series where the Saints have won 5 of the last 6. The 14-10 lead in that one. 2nd and 7 coming here for Washington. Down the throw. Lofting one. He's got a man. It's McLaurin in stride. Touchdown Washington.
You knew they was going to. We so weak in our secondary, everybody go up top just because, you know what I'm saying?
This is the one thing that has been missing from this Washington offense is the big play down the field. They've been defended differently. The Giants
we started off with a safety.
And we gave up 2 touchdowns. But they thought they might have some opportunity this week against Dallas.
Defense, number 27.
He jumped on it, thinking it was a slant.
What was illegal contact?
He grabbed him.
That little shit when he ran by him, he ran right by him.
Yeah.
You see that?
I don't know what Trayvon Diggs was sitting on, but Terry McLaurin just ran right past him.
That's the kind of stuff. Ran right past him.
Up, a stutter and go, and there was nothing. That was just straight out running by the defender, and Trayvon Diggs got caught with his eyes somewhere else and his feet stuck in the ground. They were getting into it the play before. There was some chatter going on between Trayvon and Terry McLaurin after the previous play.
25, here you come, man.
Well, probably less talking from Diggs over the next few minutes. Washington will go for 2 here, trying to make it a 17-3 game.
So you don't see him making it?
Practice at this in the closing seconds last week. Didn't work. This one, they find Thomas, who can't hang on. Got jarred out by
Celebrate, y'all. Y'all did something right.
So it stays at 15-3. Terry McLaurin.
I mean, it was easy. He ran right by him.
He thought he was doing
Watch the play. Was he trying to jam him up?
Yeah, he was trying to jump on the slant. He thought it was gonna be a slant, and he jumped on the inside. Dude just took off.
See, this is why people don't have confidence in Mike Nolan. You supposed to know what you're doing before the snap. They just seem like they making it up as they go along.
Trying to make a play. I think Chris Richard.
These are the people we depend on.
Cause dude, and he got called for when he's like, oh,
Super Duties have
stop him.
undergone 20
You know what
million
I'm saying?
miles of testing.
They can't run by nobody like
People can depend on us.
dude. You can't let nobody just run by you on defense. You got to at least run back. Why ain't he backpedaling? But I know what you're saying.
It was man.
He tried to jump us.
With no safety at the top.
Where the safety?
Probably tying his shoe or some shit.
Oh, let me change that score.
At Burger King, we have flame grilled beef, lettuce, onion, tomatoes.
He said tying his shoe.
Is that supposed to? Oh, yes, it is. The 2-for-5 mix and match deal, now at the side of PS5.
Hey,
buy and play game in-app for a chance to
it
win.
ain't fun being in Dallas. Let you know that.
There is only one America. No Democratic rivers.
I'm like,
no Republican mountains.
and I'm like,
just this great land.
Thinking
and
like,
all that's possible.
What's positive can we take from
with
the
a
season?
fresh start?
All change
Cures
ain't good.
we can find.
Goddamn.
Futures
Okay, first
we can
off,
shape.
if we gonna
Work
get a new
to
coach,
reward,
get somebody that you know to do the
dignity
job,
to protect.
and then
There
we
is
let
so
go of the
much we
defense
can do
coordinator,
if we choose to take
and
on
we bring in a
problems
dude that
and
defense
not
ain't been
each
good for
other,
a decade.
and choose a
You know what I'm saying?
president who brings
Mike
out
Nolan,
our
he was
best.
the defense coordinator for
Joe
Atlanta.
Biden
And when he
doesn't
was, they were
need
like
everyone
right
in
bottom
this
of the
country
league.
Yeah,
to
and that's why he got
agree.
fired.
Just to
So we
agree.
hired somebody that
We
never
all
been
love this
good,
country.
or they say he was good in the 90s.
And
The
go
buddy
from
system.
there.
That's why he on there.
Yeah, exactly.
He put me on. I'm gonna put him on.
And I'm thinking like, Jerry supposed to know better than that. That's cool on other teams, but when you say, look, I'm trying to win the title, so you ain't gonna be hiring your friends. He like, oh, if I get hired, you gotta hire my homeboy. No, well, then you ain't gonna get hired.
He hired me.
Maybe you can let him be like a linebacker coach or something, but he ain't gonna be the D coordinator.
Terry McLaurin and Washington, they're hoping for some big plays over the top today. A lot of the big plays they've had this season have been catch and run, but this time he runs right by.
And you know what? Mike Nolan should be over there right now getting on his head. Be like, hey, this is what you did wrong. You can't do this again. And this is how we're going to handle this. You know? No, he ain't saying nothing to him.
At 15.
I think he knows his days numbered anyway.
Landon Collins leave the game. Let's check in with Pam.
Yeah, Landon Collins immediately went to the medical tent where he was evaluated. Washington got back with a pretty quick response on his injury. They tell me Collins has suffered an ankle injury and won't return. Also, guys, just watch the Dallas defense huddle up. Seems they're wanting to kind of stem the tide and get each other on the same page.
I'm tripping.
All right, Pam, and you see Collins set it off. He's a really important part of that defense. Three-time Pro
Bowler. Got to do something to get Dallas a rest.
Of the back end.
You said what?
That did not look good.
The offense got to do something to get Dallas
trying to get things going offensively. From the 25, it's Pollard to begin the drive, and there's just nowhere to go. And guess who? Chase Young is
and look, our line is like a banged up.
Tough right now. I mean, Washington is.
Do you know anybody on our line?
There's a lot of movement in the front. There's a lot of hustle to the football. There's really nowhere for these guys to go.
We got secondary and backup linemen, and they got a good line.
Yeah, they got a good defense. D-line. All top first round pick.
So we ain't gonna get no run. We just better. And then
starting five coming into the year. Cooper said a nice
all Andy can do.
Up as he reaches for the sticks. Darby with the tackle.
I'm hoping Cooper have a decent game.
Right at the sticks. It is enough. First down, Dallas.
And this is going to be a situation here the rest of the day, and there goes Landon Collins off the field. But run after catch is going to have to be a huge part of Dallas's offense moving forward, because I just don't know if Andy Dalton's going to have the time to hold that ball in the pocket. So it's going to have to come out quick. And what can you do after the catch?
And Dallas's receivers are #1 in the NFL in that category. Will help their quarterback out today. Works off play action on first down. He's chased. He flips it up into the air as he's hit by Holcomb, and it's 2nd and 10.
That's sad, man. It's some sad stuff.
How about Cole Holcomb? He's one of the guys that, as the season's progressing, you're kind of watching to see, do we have the right guys in the lineup, or can we get somebody else in there? Boy, I tell you, 55, Cole Holcomb is one of the changes that Jack Del Rio has made on his defense, and he is really taking advantage of this opportunity. Played well against the Giants last week as well.
He's a guy who's always been a guy that's taken advantage of opportunities. Went to North Carolina as a walk-on, wound up being an all-ACC player there. Getting drafted in the 5th round and started 11 games as a rookie. Pollard on 2nd and long, gets stopped by Jonathan Allen. 3rd and long, just like that.
Well, you mentioned that Dallas's
offense trying to get past the first is another.
Forced into throwing the football
more.
There's no reason right now at 15-3 to think you've got to throw the football. They've got to stay true to their game plan coming into it and try to get this run game started. That's the style. Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore wanted to
what you think about Kellen Moore?
And they can't abandon it at 15-3.
You know what? I've been saying this. Get rid of that whole coaching staff, dude. We need to start over fresh. You know what? I should have put Washington defense on my fantasy. Because Dallas sucked. Look at all the sacks they get.
We the new Cleveland Browns. Everybody.
He's going to come out Ezekiel. He's got to find him a little bit quicker. He couldn't tell exactly what was going to happen with the offensive line up front. He's waiting to adjust to what their blocking is, and then he catches Cole Holcomb.
He's so unathletic. Like, he cannot get out the pocket.
So Holcomb the sack. Punt team comes out. Chris Jones.
It's sad,
dude. It is a short one. Up to catch it. Danny Johnson.
That was a shitty punt.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line. More the
nobody
same for the Cowboys in what has been a nightmare of a week. The blowout loss on Monday. The bad start on Sunday. It is 15-3 Washington midway through the second.
That motherfucker, the anonymous player was right.
Hey, you about to get some more of those quotes. They want to be like,
one player just came and said
anonymous. After a while, people gonna stop saying anonymous. Be like, hey.
You can unleash the power of the epic iPhone 12 Pro in more
They're gonna start asking him in the press conference. Did you say it is what it is? I ain't saying I didn't say it. I ain't saying I said Mike McCarthy sucked, but I ain't saying Mike McCarthy sucked. That's all I gotta say about that.
Freshly made Subway footlong instead. Try my favorite turkey. Order on the app.
They was like, hey, did you see Acho and Marcellus Wiley talk about that? Said, when he was like, it was like, yeah, he's already lost the locker room. He said it's things you go through before you get to the level they on. He said they skipped the level. He said they skipped the players only meeting. He said you get the players only meeting and we be like, come on guys, we got to do this, we got to put this together. We skipped the players only meeting and went right to the losing the locker room.
He lost that mud, dog.
At Fidelity, you get personalized wealth planning and unmatched overall value. Together with a dedicated advisor, you'll make a plan that can adjust as your life changes.
You said what now?
With access to tax-smart investing strategies that help you keep more of what you earn.
I mean, it's like, why would they get going? Like, Washington defense look like fucking Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah,
they look like, right now, they look like the 2000 Ravens defense.
How everybody else come in and beat their ass. We struggling. We like
we make their defense look like the top D in the league. Yeah.
Kickoff pregame show at 10, and then it's Michigan State, Michigan. All part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Today's game is sponsored by Subway. It's footlong season. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mike McCarthy, you got a bowl, Green Bay.
15-3 Washington and 193-39 in the total yards at this point.
Man,
this is
dude,
Andy
I don't
just a moment ago. Drilling into his offensive line. Help me out.
Absolutely. They are not performing right now, and Jack Del Rio's game plan to bring some pressure, get them to think and move is working really well.
You think Andy Dalton earned enough to be yelling at you? I'm like, dude, I know we messing up, but who are you? Who are you?
Second and 10. The defense has been carved
and look,
through. The offensive
Kyle
line
Allen.
that they had worries about with
They gonna let him beat him?
Has not been good, and the defensive line for Washington is
like
right through.
That's one of the things we talked about coming.
At least at least get some pressure on little homie.
That is criticizing the staff and kind of creating problems within the locker room. The easiest way to silence that is to come out and play well. And what do? They've got to stop doing the same things they've been doing for the last 6 weeks. They come out, they've got turnovers, points off turnovers, not playing complementary football. Washington running the ball effectively against them.
Bad coaching.
McKissick, the motion man. Straight ahead they come with Gibson. Fights his way for a few. DeMarcus Lawrence, the tackle. It's third down.
What's up with your boy,
DeMarcus
Lawrence?
That Washington is getting down the throw on first down, and then you just
go
right back to a run on second down, put yourself in third manageable. So right now, they are feeling confident in their matchups up front against this Dallas front.
Again, this is the worst rush offense in the NFL this season. 80 yards per game. They've already got 99 today.
Who are they talking about? Oh, they talking about the Washington. So watch they get 150 on them. Come on, bring the heat. There we go. There we go.
And a flag flies from the near side of the field.
What was the flag? Yeah, Sean Lee back. Then Sean Lee back. That dude, he made Sean Lee look big right there.
To speak to the official after the play.
I didn't think he was a big guy.
Holding. Defense. Number 50.
Oh.
5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
How? What you call that holding, man? Oh, that was Vander Esch. I'm tripping that Sean. He thought he had the ball.
They're hoping to get a boost from his return. He missed 4
so
games with a
finally made a good play,
and
and this stuff is just not. He can't win.
Not seeing much improvement with his injection back into the lineup.
Man, is what's their name? Are they here?
Miller said on the way.
On first down from the 50, set up a screen to Gibson off his hands.
All right, finally getting some little defense in. I'll be right back.
Anthony Brown made that a difficult catch over there for Gibson. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and that's a nice job by Anthony Brown, understanding what's going on pre-snap, and you've moved Antonio Gibson out there. Anticipate that little screen inside and kind of impact his ability to make a clean catch.
It didn't look like a former receiver catching that one. Doink right off the shoulder pads.
Doesn't look like a running back either. Now, don't criticize a running back.
That's true.
Money.
Both these running backs done a nice job catching the ball this season.
Wait, what? Hey, Rocco.
Lefty set again, 2nd down and 10. And a flag. Delay of game coming.
Delay of game by the offense. 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
Got to get that cleaned up. Just a little bit late getting that motion out, but yeah, with the injury situation at wide receiver and a lot of young guys, they're on the roster today. They're up for today's game, but you know, how effective would they be in this offense? We've seen a lot of J.D. McKissick and Antonio Gibson in there. You know, kind of 21 personnel, 22 personnel, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, 1 tight end.
2nd and 15. Over the middle, Allen finds McLaurin. Crossing midfield. 3rd and 7 or 8 coming up.
I like the matchup there better for Dallas this time as they split J.D. McKissick out. You have actually Anthony Brown come over and do the coverage as a cornerback on a running back. But we saw some of the matchups earlier on in this game when you put a linebacker out there. That's very advantageous for J.D. McKissick.
He messed up again. He messed up again.
Green Bay.
I got a 1st down. I was hoping it was 3 and out.
Did you still on that? Did you stay off the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I ain't on it.
They still got the ball?
Yeah, Redskins do. They just got a 1st down. My phone. People in that chat was like, my dad's name, Jessica. I'm like, what? Maybe said some weird shit in that book.
Okay. Dad's name, Jessica.
A maximum height of 96 inches. Food for thought. Let's put the home in Home Team.
Deep sea driving, I see.
Something like that.
Well, here's something else. With your Farmer's Policy perk new car replacement,
like
you can get a new one.
Yeah.
That is something else.
Early in his career, but is
Farmer's
it
Policy
because he
perks.
played hard? Like, he played so hard that he hurt himself. Do you remember, dude, we had the Rams
Vander
had
Esch to his feet,
Adam
continue to take a look at the
Remember, he
third-year
used to
linebacker
fucking-
from
he
Boise
used to
State who has
hit
been really
hard.
good when he's been on the
He
field in his
hurt
NFL
himself 'cause
career, but
he'll
injuries
come in like a missile.
to stack up on.
The human bullet. That way he used to come in, boom, and then give himself a concussion. Like, bruh,
Joe
I
Thomas
appreciate the effort.
into the lineup again.
But I'll be better off if you don't knock yourself out the game, homie. He thought he was going to be, he tried to be the next John Lynch. And he was like, I'm going to
Second
be
and
hard
short,
to
here's
take like
Gibson.
John Lynch.
And he's got a 1st down. A lot of yards after contact from Gibson up the middle today. You're talking about him having to grow as an inside runner, having not played running back a ton coming up. And he's gotten quite a few between the tackles, just churning those legs.
And that's the one thing that he doesn't have to work on is just the physicality and the strength and the toughness. You see him right there as he's pushing the pile. He's got, you know, players from the secondary coming in and taking shots at him, and he's still moving the pile.
So Vander Esch is itching to get back in the game. Good sign for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 from the 24. Gibson swings out this time. Allen gets hit off his spot and just barely gets rid of it as Dorrance Armstrong wrapped him up and threw him down.
Yeah, and this one he probably needed to kind of climb up a little bit. Dorrance Armstrong is going to come from the right side. He's got a wide rush right there, so as Kyle Allen sneaks to the outside, he just jumps out, almost gets the sack. That's a nice job by Kyle Allen getting rid of that football, preventing that negative yardage right there.
Van Der Esch comes back into the game after missing only 2 plays.
Hey, 5-4, 5-4.
3:42 left in this first half, dominated by Washington. Here's Gibson, bounce into the outside, and Antonio Gibson lowers the shoulder and gets close to a first down. Trayvon Diggs with a tackle, 3rd and short coming up. We check in with Carissa for a game break.
Thanks, Joe. Panthers trailing 14-10 in New Orleans. Teddy Bridgewater flips it to DJ Moore, who does the rest. His second of the day. Panthers leading this one on the road, 17-14.
And now Aldon Smith injured for the Cowboys.
I didn't see exactly what happened, but he's kind of reached down for his knee. He went back inside and got tied up a little bit. And that allowed Antonio Gibson to get to the corner. There's the end of the run right there. But we'll see. Might have got rolled up as Wes Schweitzer went to the ground. Not sure if he caught and trapped that ankle a little bit.
Aldon Smith has been one of the very few bright spots on this defense this year. His first action since 2015. Missing 4 years for various off-field suspensions. They're down and 1 for Washington. And as they've had for much of the day, both running backs and Gibson and McKissick are in there. Barber is in there, actually. On 3rd and 1, they fake to Barber. It's play action. It is a first down to Thomas. Thomas is in. Touchdown. On 3rd and 1, they get a touchdown from 15 yards. And it's 21-3.
It's just one of your classic kind of sleeper plays when you get into short yardage situations and you want to take a shot without throwing it deep down the field. You sneak your tight end across. Now Jalen Smith's got to make a decision. Are you going for the interception, or you better shore up that tackle? He was a step behind. He wasn't going to get the deflection. He wasn't going to get the interception, so he needed to think about making the tackle.
There goes 60 yards in 10 plays and grow the lead. And to think, Cowboys needed a goal line stand to keep this from being even worse. Hopkins the extra point, and it's 22-3. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the season, breaking the tackle of Smith and beating the rest of the defense to the pylon. 22-3 Washington.
Coffee?
Here we go!
The world of Mario just is like endless joy.
She gets that competitive adrenaline going. She's like, now we're playing Mario. I'm gonna crush you guys.
Fire!
Is it 20? What was it, 20 what?
This is my time for my imagination
We
to
can
just
make a
soar and
comeback.
have fun.
Super games, super fun, Super Mario. You can play your favorite Mario games on Nintendo Switch. Games rated E to E10+.
I wasn't 100%
Introducing
sure
Schwab stock slices.
But to
For
get
as little as $5
our
now, anyone can own companies in the S&P 500, even if their shares cost more. At $5 a slice, you can own 10 companies for $50 instead of paying thousands. All commission-free online. Schwab Stock Slices, an easy way to start investing or to give the gift of stock ownership. Schwab, own your tomorrow.
At Chipotle, carne asada is back. The cumin, the coriander, mix it in with that fresh lime juice and that cilantro, and it just brings out those flavors. It's very tender. When you're cutting it, it's tender. When you're eating it, it's tender. It's
Quit.
bomb steak.
Shit's over.
Show, let's take a call.
My season is over.
And all my opponent has left is his kicker.
Cool,
You
dog.
guys know what that means?
It was better than this shit, way better. I think.
Live time.
But then,
Down to find your
then
game
how
beach.
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro with 5G, and it's on AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network.
Now new and existing customers can get our best deal.
So you saying, well, yeah, I mean that. Honestly, let's talk next season because I mean this is pretty low.
So what'd she say?
So obviously, the first thing they got to do, they really do got to clean house.
Word
They
of
got
mouth
it again.
advertising.
Honestly,
It's what they did before commercial.
coaching staff gone,
It's not complicated.
and you talking about
coordinator.
even,
Best deal.
yeah,
Like
even
your
him,
big
even
iPhone.
Kellen Moore,
Yeah.
he's got to go. Defense coordinator, offense coordinator, the head coach, and some of those high-priced players might have to go too, man. DeMarcus Lawrence got to go because we need think defense. We need to get. First off, we're gonna have a nice draft pick, so we got to get. Hopefully, they got some good defensive players in the draft right now. Because I only been hearing about offensive players. But we get a defense. We go defense in draft.
It has to be a defensive draft. Yeah. You know we got. They gonna tag Prescott again. They gonna tag him again.
Right.
So Kyle Allen to Logan Thomas.
Yeah, he's going to come from down here.
That's
just that little sneak across play.
That's some money we save on the cap, though. That's one good thing about it. Who's due some money?
So just make sure you shore up the tackle. He's going to get the first down, but prevent the touchdown.
So Zeke is the only person with a big contract right now, right?
It's a contract year for Xavier Woods.
Most points that they've scored.
It's a
You ain't gonna
contract
get
year
that.
for
First time they've scored.
Jordan Lewis
If you willing to take a 1 year,
and a Wouzier.
see all those. So all those.
Zeke Elliott gets a first down.
Zeke, nice run for Zeke.
So you got four or five players in contract year. All cornerback.
Oh, what's name is getting played too?
Yeah, and you've got to be
Maury
able to
Cooper,
slow this
Zeke.
front
They got
of
the
Washington down
fattest
and
contracts.
somehow
Next to DeMarcus Lawrence.
prevent them from running these pressure.
But see, it's like once you got all that money guaranteed, you're not gonna get no trade for these dudes. So are you gonna cut them and get rid of that money so they're gonna stay?
Flushed out of the pocket quickly all day. Finds Cooper in the quick
Let
game
Cooper
here
eat.
for a gain
Is he
of
killing
4 or
whoever
5.
on him?
I know, but Dalton ain't throwing down the field.
But I think they're gonna have a lot of people gonna be going players too.
You got to. You got to. I mean, you can't play like this and then come back next year and be like, yeah, we're going to do it. No. Things got to change. Like your fans, everybody say, look, if it didn't work, if you don't change nothing, we not going to improve. You got to change. You got to make changes.
Second and 6. Here comes
They be making changes even when they winning. Like some teams be having winning season, but they just don't go all the way. And we got to get a new coach, we got to get a new quarterback. I'm like, at least y'all like 10-6. Yeah, it's a disaster.
There's a lot in this game, but
We get
boy,
our
you
ass
look
beat.
inside with Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. They're just good across the front.
Got a 2-minute warning and a few timeouts left for Dallas
Washington
as well. It has been all
celebrate.
Washington
Celebrate on
for
our
2
heads.
quarters here at Landover.
Over the last century, we've seen tough times. This country.
2 sheets. I did one
and
with
this
the
company.
Titans and the one with Steelers.
Oh, you got two like opposite of each other.
Yeah, I thought Steelers. I figured the Steelers was gonna win that.
Business with 260,000 people working
You got your sheets on? Hold on.
employing more hourly workers and assembling more vehicles in America than
Dude.
any other automaker.
I didn't even.
We were
I gotta
built
get
in
the
America. That's why we build for
the
America.
games prior and look at the
You're not using
spread and all that stuff. 'Cause when I got it, I'm looking like I was like I had to make a decision like right there. I'm like, I don't know. Let me think about this. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to make the decision right there. Right. I did some of those, but you don't win as much with
5G
that.
just got real. iPhone
But-
12 and iPhone 12 Pro are here on Verizon 5G.
This new iPhone
Well, you
plus
know,
Verizon 5G.
I only spent
game
dub,
changer.
so
With the coverage of
it
5G
ain't really-
nationwide
ain't
and
a
in
big
more and more
loss.
cities, the performance of 5G ultra wideband, the fastest 5G in the world.
Also, you can
I
bet on
downloaded a whole
you can
movie
bet
in
on
under
fights.
30
You can bet on
seconds.
everything.
How is that possible?
Now, get iPhone 12 on us when you switch.
I want this phone.
This is the 5G phone
Off
everyone
that
wants.
Lopez
on the
and
5G America's
I
been
was
waiting for. Only
I was
on
gonna bet on
Verizon.
Lopez too.
This
Yeah, I was.
is Vanessa
That's
Max
that day I was. I was gonna go down there,
Always ordering
and
delivery.
Wilbur was like, "Oh, I gotta hurry up and bet before the college kickoff, so I got
It's the
you gotta get
Google
her
Dining
in
Motivator.
13, 14 minutes."
Nest Hub.
I'm looking like, man, really, Will?
From Google.
The best way to get the new large
I'm looking like,
three-topping
man, well,
$10 taste
might as well not even go. I ain't gonna make it there that fast. So I didn't even go. But I was sure thinking like I'm gonna put some money on Lopez because he could win it.
No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut delivers. How bad do you want it? After catching a lateral from quarterback Nick Mullins, 49ers receiver Brandon Ayuk shook off a pair of Eagles defenders and then wanted a touchdown so bad he hurtled over safety Marcus Epps to get into the end zone.
Everybody looking forward to play like.
If
You know how everybody like when you play the Browns, like when people play, let me pick up him because I know they're gonna climb. Let me get the defense, whoever playing them.
Pizza's the Hut.
Man, like you say, you should pick where scared defense.
There's some long faces on that Dallas sideline.
One of the scariest things you can have being said about a team that consistently makes mistakes is here we go again. And what these pictures show me is, oh boy, here we go again. Another week of this style of football.
What was it?
You only got 56.
Oh my God! Andy Dalton only got 37 yards for the game.
22-3, 2-minute warning, 3rd and 5 for the
He
Cowboys.
just threw one. Oh my God! You see that?
Lamb gets going early.
Wasn't it? Was that to throw them off sides?
Number 88.
He almost
3rd and 10 instead of the 3rd and 5.
false start.
Remember when Jerry Jones used to come on the sideline when they getting their ass beat?
Somebody's got to stand up.
I wouldn't even do that. I mean, did he do that trying to fire people up?
A team
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Has everything in front of them. They talked about it all week. Everything's in front of us.
He should come down there and fire Mike McCoy.
I don't see that.
Be like, look, no, go ahead, go home, man.
Dalton stands in, zips one for a first down.
Thank you.
He finds Amari Cooper,
Gallup
a
contract
huge play right there. A gain of
Is it a
18 to keep
contract?
the
I thought
drive
he had one
alive.
more year.
I thought he got a contract here.
I know you got 4. You get 4 years after your rookie year. Your rookie year.
Okay, you probably do.
But sometimes people like to get their contract before that last year. They don't want their contract to run out.
Pass off of the hands of Schultz. Coverage from Pierre Lewis as we look back at the completion to Cooper.
Yeah, this is a big play on 3rd and 10. You're going to see CeeDee Lamb go up and go down the middle of the field to clear it out, and then Amari Cooper is going to come in right behind him. Slows DeShays or Everett down just a touch to be able to make that catch.
They gave Dalton enough time to stand in there and make that downfield throw.
His name
35.
is
Dallas
Dalton.
all 3
Oh, he got
timeouts.
2020 season. He got one more year.
That's what I figured.
Handed off to Elliott. He's got 6.
I think he only been in the league about 3 years.
And the Cowboys will use the first of those.
But this is 3rd year, right? And he got one more. See, a lot of times they want to give you your contract at the end of this year. But sometimes, I mean, they could just let it go out.
2022, he's going to be a free agent.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, a lot of people got their 5th-year option. Well, basically, he ain't got the 5th-year option.
They can choose.
What round did he come out in?
Pretty comfy chair. There's Chase Young. His defense have made life tough on Andy Dalton so far.
Yeah,
in
so
the
his
first
contract
down.
ain't
3rd
big.
and 4 coming up for the Cowboys with 2 timeouts in a minute 31.
Yeah, if they can get this one converted here, you go back to that 3rd and 10 play after the false start by CeeDee Lamb.
And the 5th-year option. Oh, yeah, usually the 5th-year option is like 10, 15 million or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Where they can just,
what a huge play that'll end up being that 3rd
where they just pick it up and then they just have to pay you that. I don't think it counts against the cap, though. I forgot how it worked. It's something different with that 5th-year option.
Looking to get things going here. 3rd and 4 from inside the 40. It's Elliott.
Like anybody thought the Dalton was going to keep that.
Right. Why throw that? Why even run it? Well, they got the first, but I'm saying.
Right. I'm just glad they moving the ball and controlling. Why are you controlling the clock when you need to be hurrying up?
Yeah, shit.
And this is like that. They just give it to you to run
They
the
need to
clock
start
down.
games like this.
Right.
They're trying to start all this. I don't even think we got an offensive identity.
Dalton scrambling. He pumps and he'll take off.
Look, watching him run is like watching like an old car trying to get down the street. It's like he trying to hit you. It's like you hitting that gas, but that mug ain't moving.
Dallas and Washington.
I don't know who it was, but there was a Cowboy player down, and one of the Washington players wasn't letting him up.
You played in this rivalry, huh?
It's awesome. It's awesome. At the old RFK. Still can't believe how loud 55,000 people can be at RFK.
I don't even want to hear. Yeah, I already heard him because I mean Stephen A. come out and make his jokes and stuff. Man, it ain't funny no more. Right. These dudes are disaster. It's only funny if they was good and they supposed to be and they just losing when they good, but they ain't good. It ain't a joke. They are bottom of the league.
Yeah, Montez Sweat's got to be smarter right there. He's lucky he didn't get a penalty call. This is something they look at. You know, he had good hand placement. He didn't get up in the head and neck area on Andy Dalton. But that very easily could have been an unnecessary roughness at the end of that play for 15 more yards or half the distance.
We need it.
Montez Sweat, the dude that I guess had a little suspect draft party. Tried to hug him and all that.
What?
It's another
the same play.
That's cool.
Able to slip one man and hit it out of bounds.
But you said what now?
Nah, when he got drafted, you know how they be in the house.
Yeah.
The running backs involved in the pass game.
Which is
suspect how?
Rush or lose, like kind of getting them out.
Look at on YouTube. That's crazy.
I mean, I didn't see that.
Oh my God.
Maybe Ronald Darby is adjusting to that and coming up. He's already seen the ball going. A lot of times we'll see a receiver by everybody with his hand up.
Yeah.
But that decision's already been made by the quarterback.
The receivers are always open.
Yeah, they're always open. Nobody can cover me.
You're open because I threw it, and he ran away from you.
That's because of the pressure.
It's a draw. It's Pollard. He's got
there we go.
Down. And the
Too bad the clock
might
use
their
run up.
second timeout.
They ain't letting them up again.
What the?
Next week,
they trying to run the clock down there.
Yeah. Strong with a big noon Saturday game of the week.
They call timeout.
The 18th ranked
what the hell he doing there?
One of the best rivalries in the Big Ten.
Talking about the dude that's.
I have no idea.
They should throw a flag on that.
Michigan State. Saturday at noon Eastern on Fox.
Delay a game, man. What are you doing, bro?
Final seconds of this first half.
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get up. Oh, shoot, let me turn. Hey, man, stop playing with me, bro.
It's starting to kind of flare up a little bit, the old rivalry coming around right now. Deron Payne.
Really, bro?
Getting after it with Tony Pollard right there. That's two snaps
here
in the last few
he was the
where the emotions have been carrying over a little bit.
They first round pick.
He said they knew each other in college.
Teams that are trying to end skids, end bad feelings.
Every time I see that, every time I see Washington play with the advisor, I'm thinking about old boy that punched.
Yeah,
I'll punch you in your face. Do it then.
First and 10 from the 12. Dalton floating back of the end zone. Lamb
look, he making them look like they can actually ball.
And it's second and 10.
Well, you got the call that you want. You're going to have
put more zip on it.
Linebacker. It's actually a nice job by DeShazer Everett getting back over to make the play.
Good play.
CeeDee Lamb
wasn't open for real, but I mean, it was a good throw where nobody else could really get it, but he still got his hands on it.
One of the guys they've plugged into the lineup the last couple weeks. We've seen improvement in the back end. Second down and 10 for Dallas.
See, this is where your coaching got to come into play. What should you do? I'll tell you like this.
Intercepted. Not a fumble this time, but a turnover right off of Zeke Elliott's hands. Cole Holcomb.
Why you even pass it to a running back, dog? At that time.
It's on the back shoulder to Ezekiel Elliott, so not great location.
Why even do that? He'll run it.
Andy Dalton on the throw. You're going to see right there. It's on the back shoulder. It gets deflected, and Cole Holcomb is right there.
Zeke, on my nerves this season, man. I'm not lying, dog.
First Dallas turnover.
It was on his, it was on back. It was behind him, but still, man, you can't catch it. Slap it down.
10-yard line, and it's Cole Holcomb who's been all over the place today. Allen will take a knee and send this thing into the break. Washington trying to end this 5-game losing streak, trying to move into second place in the East, be right there in the heels of Philadelphia. And the Cowboys starting this important stretch of back-to-back divisional road games, going at Philadelphia next, laying an egg in this first half, 22-3.
And it's all the same
All right,
issues that
man.
plagued them through the first 6 weeks. So not being able to get beyond that.
White skins.
Play of the first half brought to you by State Farm.
Thunder
One of the big plays in this half. Terry McLaurin, a 52-yard touchdown running right by the rookie Trayvon Diggs. Washington outgaining Dallas in that first half, even with the nice final drive for Dallas, 252 to 107. Got the Verizon halftime coming up on the other side. Washington
Look at it,
and
man.
Dallas here in Landover. It's been all Washington.
Halftime report. What we seen so far? Making Washington look like the best team in the league right now.
It's Fox Mondays to the rescue. With all new seasons of 911.
I'm ready to go back.
And 911 Lone Star.
I think we're gonna have some fun together.
Oh, you bet we are.
911 and 911 Lone Star back-to-back Mondays this January on Fox.
Thursday Night Football on Fox. It's an NFC South showdown. Ryan brings Atlanta's high-flying offense as Bridgewater leads Carolina in this heated rivalry. Falcons, Panthers, Thursday Night Football on Fox.
Anywho, all right, halftime report. What have we seen so far?
Brace for impact.
I have no idea.
Returns to its regular home on Fox.
Run first or pass first team. The offensive line is trash. So there goes we depending on our picks when we build the lineup. We got a good first string. After that, it's trash. So we learning that lesson. Well, you got to have quality.
We lost the whole line though. Not just 1 or 2.
Andy Dalton,
the whole line.
Yeah, all of them.
Still though, that can't excuse everybody else.
Andy Dalton trash.
Agreed.
But he ain't got time to throw though. So I don't know.
Move around the pockets.
As a whole, offensive defense, don't nobody want to play for the coaches, dog. That's what I see.
Want to know what I see? I see overpaid some. Okay, I ain't gonna go there. All right, look. You're right. Our offensive line, look, this is what good coaches can do, though. When you get a team that's kind of decimated by injuries, you ever seen coaches that's kind of played with a patched-up team?
Yeah.
And they still keep the game close?
They play to each other's strengths.
Yeah, they can keep the game close. It never gets out of hand. They keep control. Like that last drive we saw before Ezekiel Elliott turned it over. Yeah. Again, this goes to my other video. We need to go ahead and get Pollard in there, man. Zeke ain't who he used to be, bro.
No, he ain't.
He looked like I want to see what happened if we start Pollard.
Pollard is a scat back. And scat backs it's like running back receivers. Kind of like who else was a scat back? Like Reggie Bush.
Yeah,
Pollard like a Reggie Bush who got good hands.
Well, it's just the fact that we probably lost like 2-3 games solely because of these. Those turnovers happen at such the wrong time that it turns the whole game in the other team's favor, and they never come back from it. We don't have the defense to come back from turnovers.
No, we don't.
So him turning the ball over is a problem, but he's running cool, but then sometimes I just don't get that explosiveness from him. He'll give me that one good 12-yard run, and then he'll kind of fade out a little bit, you know. Yeah. And then his pass catching is just bad now. Like, you know, a couple of those screen passes been working in this game, but he used to always get caught up. Like he do a screen pass, you know, it's like it ain't working. Screen pass ain't working. He ain't catching the ball. He's fumbling the ball. I don't like what I'm seeing right now.
Nothing is working. Nothing is.
So
I noticed the defense don't run it. They run it 3-4. They run it 4-3, or more of a nickel, and it still ain't working.
Right. So defense, they let Kyle Allen get them. Now that touchdown was because somebody messed up. Yeah, one person messed up, but still, he can't get off on that Trayvon Diggs. That's I like him, but that was I don't know how you let that happen. Like if you had a good coach coaching your defense, that'd never happen. I never see that happen in other games where you just let somebody run right by you. That's almost like he wasn't there.
This is the 5G America's been waiting.
He jumped on he thought it was gonna be a slant.
No, you don't do that. Who told you to do that?
If his man is your choice. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So man, he's like, "Are you doing a slant? Let me jump on there." He jumped. He just kept going.
But Aaron Rodgers needs no one.
Well, I mean, what you supposed to do? Do you get excused if you was wrong? Because I don't usually see nobody get by nobody like that. How often do you see that?
When we play the Cowboys, when they show it on TV a lot.
Carolina, New Orleans, Teddy Bridgewater, come on back home.
Your boy Wilbur get him under there, bro. You gonna come to come.
Little shuffle pass to DJ Moore, sprint to the outside. 7-yard touchdown. Moore, second touchdown of the half.
Talk to him.
14-7 though. Saints up. Carolina up 17-14, and then Deontay Harris takes this one. 4-yard touchdown. New Orleans 21-17 on top of the visiting Carolina Panthers. Lions at the Falcons. Matt Ryan, our friend, our buddy. Put him up, Matt. There it is, back in the end zone. I'm talking wide open. Calvin Ridley gets inside on a slant route, and there it is. Atlanta 14-10 on top of the Lions. Steelers at the Titans. That's Ben Roethlisberger heading to the Hall of Fame. Slams it in there. Beautiful job, Deontay Johnson. Great concentration and a perfectly thrown ball. And then just come inside, zone pass, sit down, don't run into, be covered. Deontay Johnson, great route. The little 9-yard touchdown pass. All Steelers 24-7. Go get them, Steelers.
I think.
Let's score.
Jets, Bills, outside. LaMichael Pirine, 5-yard touchdown. Somewhat of an upset in the making. Jets, 10. Buffalo, 6 at the half. Browns, Bengals. Off a Baker Mayfield pick. Odell Beckham Jr. injures his knee.
Odell got hurt.
He hits it against Andy Jonovich. Has to leave this football game.
No knee pads.
No knee pads. Joe Burrow, step up.
Slow him down.
Right now, probably the front runner or rookie of the year. I'm talking about Joe Burrow, the number 1 pick in the draft, the quarterback for Cincinnati. That's 11-yard touchdown, 17-10.
I like
Cincinnati
that.
on top.
I like that.
Justin
Herbert.
Right.
Who?
Give credit to head coach Ron Rivera, Michael. When he made the switch at quarterback, he said it was because of this run against the Giants, Cowboys.
What kind of
Eagles,
pieces you
Lions.
got?
And right now, it's looking like a smart move, particularly the way Dallas is playing.
Yeah, it looks like a really smart move.
I thought you were Wilbur.
Dallas. Washington came into this game as the worst rushing team.
I guess that.
They have 125 yards at half. But here they just can't protect the quarterback. We talked about all the injuries on the line. There he goes, the strap, the sack, and
how that happen?
Safety. And
so we're gonna talk about these mistakes.
Terry McLaurin running right past the cornerback
talk about these
for
damn
the touchdown,
mistakes, right?
making it look easy. And here's Zeke.
Whoa!
Rock.
Oh my God!
Look! And don't think he getting on him.
The hole, he just didn't do it. And he's yelling, guys, I didn't leave Cincinnati for this. Pick it up.
I would leave it on there,
like
but
it's an uninspired play, and they had the interception right before the half. Nothing going right for the Cowboys right now.
They've tried. To their credit, the protection's bad. They've tried everything. I mean, you're looking at 6-7 design bootlegs to the right. The theory on that is move the pocket, avoid the rush, but he's running for his life on bootlegs, not extended into the play. Right away, he's running for his life.
Yeah, and to understand one thing, Washington is an outstanding defensive front. This is not an average front. Yeah. This is a top 5 defense. Yes,
but what happens now going forward? I mean, it looks like they're probably going to lose this game. The media and the attention, it looks like the wheels are falling off at Dallas. What's going to happen now?
I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore.
No.
What is it? They are.
Where the sun go?
The record says they are.
You know what they are? They're Eeyore, the little donkey.
You stepped over there.
You remember Capri Sun?
A big shadow thing.
Was that from Shrek or what? Thursday Night Football, Falcons and Panthers coming your way starting at 7:30, and later on tonight, Game 5 of the World Series.
6?
Corey Seager and the Dodgers taking on the Rays. It's been a good one so far. Second half of your game after this.
Oh, that was awesome.
Verizon 5G is here with a coverage of 5G nationwide and in more cities, the performance of ultra-wideband. This is the 5G America's been waiting for.
The baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. All new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Thursday Night Football on Fox. It's an NFC South showdown.
And then when they finally get some little momentum going, turn the ball over. When they finally get a nice little drive, tell me they get the ball back. Now, if we get the ball back and score, I feel a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Hey, Tony, what you doing?
I am just
they do 3 and out.
Tubi's best plays.
Tubi, huh?
They got a huge offensive line. Tubi has such a deep bench of 3 movies and television shows. There's always a perfect play.
Tubi. Watch free.
This is the most important election of our history.
Damn it. Do we want to see this? But this is the thing, man. Andy Dalton, why didn't they get Cam Newton when he was up there? Because they didn't want to put him behind Dak?
Yeah, probably so.
Okay, I give you that. I'm just looking like,
Cam, you had who else?
shit, I take Jameis Winston.
They were talking about that. Should we try with Jameis Winston? They were talking about that because he throw that motherfucker.
Oh, he'll get you there. Shit. What we got to lose? What we got to lose, bro? He threw 3 picks. What we got to lose? His upside better than his downside.
Yup.
Jay, he can still play. See, that would, but I mean, and then don't get fooled by the media. The media always make it look like a certain way. You throw 5,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, I can use you.
Yeah.
I can use you, bro. 5,000 yards? Because they didn't talk about that because Peyton Manning used to throw down to 30 picks early in his career, all the time. He do like 28, 27. You know, he used to throw a bunch of picks because anybody that throw the ball like going to throw a lot of picks. Yep. But, of course, what is that, man?
What?
What's that?
It's called Breathe Again for your sinuses.
Man, that shit's strong as hell. You do need it. Your ass be sniffing like a motherfucker. Definitely working at the steel mill shit.
I don't know. Might be.
That shit fuck your lungs off for life, bro. That's why I ain't want to mess with that, man.
It just be it's my sign. Anything like when the season changed, dog, I should just go haywire.
I thought it was a cologne or something. Like, what is that shit? Boy, put on gasoline. Come on, you sons.
Hey, you got some chills, bro?
It's some over there. It's
He bring some to drink too.
What's that? I grab some.
No, got you.
It's on the table right there.
We talked when we came on the air, you know, for Dallas kind of quiet down these anonymous voices that are speaking out. You've got to come out and play better than you have the first 6 weeks, and they did not do that. Now, I understand the challenge with all the injuries in the offensive line, but there's a lot of injuries throughout the course of the league, and people are finding a way to work around that. So they've got to get better there, but I really think that Washington took a step forward in that first half.
Here we go.
They can carry it through the rest of this
Second
game.
half starting. I want to see some positive.
Even with the good final drive the Cowboys had. As the Cowboys start a very important stretch, these back-to-back divisional road games. The Eagles.
Shit. Hey, is Will keep texting? you lock it, man? Hold on. Damn it. Hey, what kind of chips you got? That must be having wrap snacks and shit. It's like, man, nobody eat this shit. Aldi. Man, just get the imitation Doritos, man. Would it be way too cheesy and shit?
Yeah. Way.
Like, man.
Whip like a little kid.
Yeah.
You heard him running around upstairs already. I wonder what was said in the locker room.
When?
At halftime.
Makes it 3rd and long.
If this motherfucker worked for more than 5 minutes.
Of a combination here. We've talked about how Dallas is struggling with
Hey,
the
wrong.
rush coverage.
Wrong.
Not the Washington football team. Look at the coverage. This is a while to hold the football.
Hey, you on the
Montez Sweat
Wi-Fi?
continues to work around
If
Terrence
you are
Steele
disconnect for me.
to finish the sack.
Yes, please. Just for
Sweat with his
about an
4th
hour
of the
and a half.
season to lead the team.
You got 4G? What you talking about? See how he laugh? He laugh like a supervillain.
Dallas has just not been able to allow Andy Dalton
Yeah, 4th and 16.
to feel comfortable in the pocket.
Really, dude? Already? How they see penalties too?
Man, he got sacked.
Because he up there yelling at the offensive lineman like he's somebody special. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to grab some. Hold on. Give me a moment.
Hey, what y'all whispering in there about?
My job is to help new homeowners who have turned into their parents.
I'm having a big lunch.
What kind of pizza you got, bro?
Chicken sandwich, and it was beautiful.
Oh, baby, you got a spell on me. Soft, fluffy bun. Love that chicken. Sandwich from Popeyes.
Get the sandwich for just $3.99. Take it home or get it delivered.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Whoa.
Okay, technical difficulties. How much was the difference? You gonna really make a fuss over that, huh?
Alton in his first series out here running for his life. He's got no time to sit in the pocket. Kyle Allen, he's just standing there. There's 4.
He only been good for a decade.
Games today. Allen off his back foot has McLaurin. That's a first down and a gain of 13. Anthony Brown to convert.
Oh, because I'm doing the screen.
You've got no help to the
outside,
and he's going to
worry
play
about
inside
that.
leverage, and that's just like stealing for Terry McLaurin. You know, the way that Anthony Brown took that pre-snap and the leverage that he played that with, you would have thought he would have had some type of help on the outside. Yep.
Gibson in a running back for the first time on this drive. He's got it. Keeps the legs turning and gets 4. Second down and 6. They go back to the ground, and as far as trying to get Gibson to the edge here. He will lean forward and make it 3rd and short. 3rd and about 2. Gallimore was there, so is a couple others. Time for a game break. Here's Carissa.
Thanks, Joe. If anyone was worried about the Packers, don't be. They were up 21-7 when Aaron Rodgers will find, guess who? Devontae Adams down the field for this 45 yard score. Rodgers' 4th touchdown pass of the day, 2nd to Adams. Packers lead 28-7.
Having just big running lanes there. You mentioned the offensive line for Washington. You know, Brandon Sheriff's back in the lineup for the first time since early in the season, and he's doing a great job at right guard. Everything again just wash down, and Peyton Barber a good cut off the hip of his right guard. Cowboy fan watching this game, because their team has been in the same situation as the Washington football team, and yet the cohesiveness seems to be there. And again, we can go to the offensive line.
1900?